Here we have the homework for multiplying polynomials continuing on. So again, day 3 was all about multiplying polynomials, where it was a monomial times a binomial, or a binomial times binomial, trinomials times trinomials, with no real set pattern. Day 4 is more about the fact, well, what happens if I have this type of format, or what do I do if I have the same thing in the same order, but I changed the sign. So again, that was all about that. I'm going to go over one problem of each style, so that way there you're more familiar with it and you can do the rest on your own. Here we have 3. I'm going to do numbers 1. I'm going to do number 2, and I'm going to end up doing number 5 as well, since 5 is a little more involved. So number 1, I give you 3x plus 4 to the second. This does not mean I raise each item inside parentheses to the second power. It means I multiply whatever's inside the parentheses twice. So we have 3x plus 4 times 3x plus 4. From here, we can use distribution or the box method in order to solve it. So if we're going to use the box method, one side will be 3x plus 4, and the other will also be 3x plus 4. We'll split them up, and we multiply 3x times everything up top, and then the 4 times everything up top. 3x times 3x is going to give me 9x squared. 3x times 4 is going to give me a positive 12x. 4 times 3x is also going to give me a positive 12x. 4 times 4 is going to give me a positive 16. I'm going to circle the like terms, 12x and 12x. So our answer will be 9x squared. I do 12x plus 12x, so I get a positive 24x plus 16. Number 2 is that conjugate situation, meaning I have the same items in the same order, but the sign in the middle is different. And again, that means the middle term is going to end up canceling out, meaning we're going to have an x squared and a solid number. So again, box method, it remains the same. I set up the box. I have x and a positive 10. I got an x and a minus 10. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply what's on the left times everything up top. X times x is going to give me x squared. X times the 10 is going to give me a positive 10x. The negative 10 times x is going to give me a negative 10x. And the negative 10 times 10 is going to give me a negative 100. I'll circle the like terms. Here we have the positive 10x and the negative 10x. Well, 10 minus 10 is nothing. And again, I can do that because the variable is the same. It's x and x. So they're going to cancel out. And it just leaves me with what I have outside the circle there. X squared minus 100. And then number 5 is the other practice problem we'll do. A plus 3 times a to the 4th minus 5a minus 7. Again, this is just a straightforward either distribution or box method. There's nothing fancy going on. There's no cancellation that's going to occur. I just need to create a box. Shorter side, I'll use the binomial. So a plus 3. And then the top, because I have a little more room here, we'll do a to the 4th. Minus 5a minus 7. And we're going to split each one up. So that way there, we just have to multiply what's off to the side here times everything up top. So a times a to the 4th, I end up with a to the 5th. A times negative 5a minus 5a squared. A times negative 7 minus 7a. 3 times a to the 4th, 3a to the 4th. 3 times negative 5a minus 15a. And then 3 times negative 7 minus 21. Next up, what I want to do is I want to circle the like terms. A to the 5th, a squared. I see I have minus 7a and minus 15a. Those are the only terms that are the same because they're both just a. There's no other a to the fifth except for the first one. There's no other a squareds except for the one in the middle top. There's no other a to the fourth other than the one on the bottom left here. Simple standard form, I write the highest exponent first. So 5 is the first one. We have a to the fifth. And then I look at what's left with the exponents. I see 4 is the next highest. So plus 3a to the fourth. And then next would be the a squared. And then I'm going to combine the minus 15a and the minus 7a. So that becomes minus 22a. So I took care of the a's, and then I have minus 21 as a solid number. So again, using box method, you can easily see what you can combine. Usually it's diagonally like that. Binomial times trinomial, it's much better than using the arcs. Using distribution, again, preference between distribution and box method is entirely up to you. And that is simple standard form multiplying binomial times trinomial. We have the end result of conjugate, and we have the expansion of a binomial squared, and then using the box method or distribution to find out the actual value of the expression in terms of x squared.